Hello, hammerheads. Thanks for tuning in. Well, I just been to vote. It's only over the road. It's in the local nursery school, as it always is. I voted 4 years ago, right? I voted for UKIP. That was when Nigel Farage was at the helm. But I don't trust UKIP anymore. That Gerard Batten, he's a fucking liar. But yeah, I voted the Brexit Party. Yep. Who else is worth fucking voting for? Don't get me wrong, I absolutely despise Conservatives. Always have, always will. In the 80s, I used to vote for Labour. I used to support them, My mother used to buy the Daily Mirror because it's a Labour paper. But back then, 70s, 80s, that's when Labour actually cared about the average working man. Not anymore. Not anymore. It's all gone down a fucking bog. Now, the socialists, Labour are socialist. They're a Nazis party. That's what they are. They're fucking Nazis. Socialism. Jesus Christ. You ask the average left-wing snowflake on the street, right, what kind of country they want to live in. Half of them will say communism, and the other half will say socialism. Oh my God. And they call people like me a Nazi. Just because I can think for myself. And I'm clever, I'm intelligent. So if you're clever, intelligent, you can think for yourself, you have an opinion, that makes you a Nazi apparently. What they don't realise, however, Hitler and the Nazis were a left-wing socialist party. Our war veterans must be spinning in the fucking graves wondering, what the hell did we fight for? They fought socialism and fascism for our freedom, and our democracy, our liberties. The new generation of millennials, not just them, some old bastards and all these fucking left-wing students, twats, psychopaths, they want to bring that all back. It's like they want everything reversed. They want fucking socialism, where you're not allowed to eat, drink, think, have an opinion. You're not allowed to speak. Yeah, here's socialism in a nutshell, right? The hierarchy gets the cream. They get everything. Everything. The average person, the average citizen gets fucking nothing. They're just left to rot and to starve. Yeah, look at Venezuela. Starving to death in the fucking tens of thousands. The butchers in Venezuela aren't even selling cuts of meat anymore. No, they're selling offal. The shops are all empty. The shelves are empty in all the supermarkets. Clothes you can't buy, necessities, loaves of bread, shit like that. You can't get it under socialism. And the streets are littered, literally littered with banknotes. They're no good to anyone, you can't spend them. You've got tanks going up and down the fucking streets. That's commonplace in Venezuela. That's socialism for you. That's how stupid these left-wing psychopaths are. They don't do any research. They can't spell, judging by the banners when they go on these counter-fucking protests, funded by George Soros. Now, you just look at the fucking grammatical errors on the fucking banners and the fucking signs. They can't even spell words like cat, or if, or but, or and. Oh, Jesus Christ. What they teach them in college now? They're teaching them that fascism is good. Fascism is the way forward. Jesus, they've got a lot to learn. Well, can't teach them anything, can you? Yeah, it's a sad, sorry state of affairs. I mean, recently, right, someone in America was going around interviewing the average person. They're going up to lots of people, you know, ugly, fat fucking bitches with green hair, piercings all over, tattoos, you know this type I mean. Fucking Antifa members and left-wing fucking snowflakes. What kind of state would you like to live in? Again, a lot of them said fucking socialism, but most of them said communism. And like you say, there's a fine line between them two. I mean, a few of them actually said, and this is gospel. I've seen the interview myself. Like this, I can't remember who was going round. I think it was Stephen Crowder. One in particular, anyway. I'm not going to list them all. One said, "I want to live in a communist utopia." Those two words do not go hand in hand. There's no such thing. Communist utopia. Just take a look at fucking North Korea. That's no utopia. Look at China. The internet's banned in most fucking places over there. Look at Russia. You get locked up if you sing a certain song they don't agree with. You can't talk, you can't do anything under it. You know, I don't want it. I don't want either one of them. I want to stick to capitalism. But that's going out the window, surely. Anyway, sorry about the fucking rant. I'm not here to talk about that. Got back from voting, however, about 1:30. And I got this. Yep. Cleveland Magistrates Court. Blah, 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 blah. Sitting at Teesside Magistrates Court. Mr. Trevor Vidamar, blah, 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 blah. Case number, born 8th of January 67. Summons on referral to court. A magistrate has decided that your case should be referred to a full court hearing on 17th of October 2019, 10 a.m. at Teesside Magistrates Court. Teesside Law Courts, Victoria Square, Middlesbrough, TS1 2AS. Reason for trial. Attendance. If you attend court, you must arrive 30 minutes before the time shown above. A listing time is not a guaranteed hearing time. You may be required to wait. Warning, if you do not attend, the court will still deal with your case in your absence. If the court does not have up-to-date information about your financial circumstances, you may be ordered to pay a fine that is more than you can afford. Charge initiated by J. Jones, TV licensing of senior legal advisor, TV licensing, blah blah blah. On the 10th of the 12th, 2018, used a colour television receiver without a licence at the above address, contrary to section 363, 2 and 4 of the Communications Act 2003. I'm not going to read the fucking rest of it. Here's the thing, right? Yeah, that fat cunt came in here, tried to intimidate me. I didn't have the TV on. I told him not to come in, but he still fucking come in anyway. Shouldn't have done that. The TV was off. He asked me when did I last watch TV. He came on a Thursday, bear in mind. I says Monday. At the time I was working in fucking Follinsby Park. And I said I watched it on Monday, and he says, what did you watch? Well, Police Interceptors, I think, or Nothing to Declare, you know. And I always watch like true documentary kind of thing, true crime channel, the History Channel, you know, stuff like that. Dave and Quest, and you know, No BBC, no live TV. Never. I never have. I boycotted the BBC a very long time ago. I will not fund paedophiles. And you know what he put on the fucking form? He put, yeah, you know, what was it? Did you watch live TV? And I said no. And he put yes. And he listed the channels I've just mentioned to you. None of them are live. They're all repeats. Some of them are fucking 10 years old. You know, I watch things like the FBI Files, Wheeler Dealers, Top Gear, which isn't on BBC. It used to be, but now it's on fucking, I don't know, some fucking channel, Spike or something like that. None of them are live, none of them are BBC. I won't watch BBC. Never. I mean, the BBC is that bad now. They've sunk so low, they're lower than shark shit. They're running articles now about how we should respect paedophiles and not shun them, not condemn them. That's where we're heading now. And they want me to pay for that. Nope. Well, I know it's very trendy now to, you know, love paedophiles, you know, and look after them, and even the fucking LBGT community are welcoming them in there now. You know, they're alright with that. So, yeah, apparently in a few years, paedophilia will be legal. Won't be punishable. That's what's happening. Not just in England, but all over Europe. Australia, especially Canada. I mean, that country's finished. Finito. That twat, Justin Trudeau. I mean, he wants locking up him. I hate him. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. They're pushing it and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. You see it all the time now. Child rapists getting let off, getting told off. Don't do it again, it's naughty. No prison. You know, not even a fine. They just let them walk to do it again. It's the way the country is now, you know. I don't know why the left love this sort of thing, you know, raping babies and online child porn and all that. You know, it's sick, I think it is. You know, call me old-fashioned, but I think it's wrong. I think to even think about having sex with a child is very, very morally wrong indeed. That's just me. Call me a Nazi for thinking like that. There's a lot of leftist people who will do. Oh, I'll tell you what, that'll be a hate speech in the future. If you mention paedophiles in a bad light, or a bad way or anything, you'll get done for hate speech. You'll be in fucking court. Yeah. I'm telling you. That's what we're facing. That's what we're up against. I'm sorry, I won't. One thing is very, very sure. I'm sure about, right? And I'm not backing down from this. And this court fucking hearing, I'm going to tell them there and then, I will never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever buy another TV licence. I'd rather amputate my own fucking head with a rusty saw without anaesthetic than purchase a TV licence. You know, I've got more morals than that. Maybe the reason leftists love paedophilia so much and don't want to condemn it is because, you know, as you know, in Islam, they marry children. Islamic law permits it. You know, it's not a crime. If a Muslim male he can't get it at home from his wife because he's beat her up too badly and she's unconscious, he'll go out and rape a little girl or little boy. They're allowed to do that. I mean, it's their culture. I mean, we all know that Prophet Muhammad married a 6-year-old girl, raped her when she was 9. And that's in the Quran, isn't it? And that's why they do it. If it's in the Quran, it's permissible. Yeah, it's allowed. No punishment. And they're doing it over here, not just in England, most of Europe, you know? I mean, God knows what goes on behind the closed doors of all the Sharia courts I have in England. Child marriage, death, honour killings. We don't know because we're not allowed to enter. Even the police aren't allowed to enter them places. What does that tell you? I mean, you can't expect third world citizens, if that's what you want to call them, to come to Europe and leave all their traditions and values and culture on the doorstep. Of course they're not. They're going to bring it here with them. And that's what they've done. And the leftists probably think, well, they're allowed to do it. Just not, you know, the politicians as well. Well, we're allowing Muslims to do it. And slowly they're balancing it out. So, you know, the average European can do it as well without repercussions. That must be what it is. I can't think of any other reason. Because, you know, the leftists, these so-called liberal left snowflakes, right? Why, a lot of them, I'd say about 90% of them are closet paedophiles. And this is the green light they've been waiting for. That's why they love Muslims so much. Anyway, I'll see you later.